In celebration of my youngest son's upcoming first birthday, I thought I would go ahead and do a video showing how to make a simple Dr. Seuss green eggs and ham cake. And we'll just go over some of the items that you'll need. Some little candied letters, and of course the candle that's number 1. I do know how to make icing, however I prefer just to go ahead and get a tub of icing. Saves me time and some effort. So you'll need plenty of the store-bought icing, and you'll need some cute toothpicks, some dye. I don't recommend the liquid dye, but even at your local discount store they do have icing dyes. A tip for icing for doing some of the smaller work, and of course an icing bag so that you can decorate the cake, obviously the cake, and some various candies and some green fondant. Also, you can purchase at your local store white chocolate chips, and you can use a double boiler if you have one around the house, or a makeshift one that you can make, or in my case I do have a container that melts down the chocolate, which I prefer, and of course a green eggs and ham book for reference on colors and styles. Okay, just bake your cake according to directions. I don't have a preference on brand or flavor. You know, of course, kids have their own favorites, so just follow that. Darker cakes are harder to cover, but any cake will do. And step number 1, just frost your cake like you normally would. At this point, we're not looking for fancy. We just want to get it covered in the icing. Okay, once we've got it completely frosted, the next step is we want to make sure we have a nice smooth cake surface to work with. Make sure you've wiped off your spreader. You want a glass of water and some paper towels for this because it does get messy. Get it nice and wet, and you'll just very smoothly go across the top. And using a paper towel, wipe it off again so you have a nice clean surface again. Go to the water. And go across the top again. And you will go through paper towels, so I do recommend keeping the whole roll available, and a trash can. And then we're going to go around the edges. And that's how that part is done. Now I'm going to actually take you into the other room, and I'm going to show you how to make the green eggs for the green eggs and ham. I'm going to show you how to make the eggs for the green eggs and ham. First, you're going to want to take your white chocolate chips, and you can use the double boiler method, whatever you're comfortable with. I prefer these because I think they're easiest to clean up. I got it down at my local discount store. They're just electrical and they heat up, and usually heat up pretty quickly. So we'll just give that a few moments here. Now that that has melted, we're going to go ahead and separate out our green candies from these chocolate candies. Make the green eggs and ham. And you can vary this some if you want to do other colors for other projects. Okay, that's all of them, and my son will be happy to eat those for me. And we're going to take our chocolate and we'll start our first egg. We're just going to try and make these look like kind of like fried eggs. About that much. Should be good. We'll take one of these. Just like that. Always make sure you have the wax paper under that because that's going to be very important later on when you want to pop these off. We'll make another one about the same size. And of course, no two is going to look alike, which also makes it kind of fun. We have all of our eggs done. We'll go ahead and put them someplace where they can dry and get hard. You can put them in the fridge if you have the room to put them in there, or set them someplace where you know that small hands won't get them. And hopefully by evening we should have some fried eggs.